This is an IceRiver AL0. It's a passive income machine. It's a little mini ASIC miner. You can plug it in any outlet in your house and it'll work. It only consumes like 100 watts of electricity, which is not very much. It's an ASIC miner, an application-specific integrated circuit miner. It's a purpose-built machine that only mines one crypto mining algorithm. This effectively turns your electricity and internet into passive income. This device costs less than $1,000. You can get it shipped within a week, and it makes about $5 a day. That's $1,825 over the next year. And if this crypto that it was mining was back at its all-time high, it would be making double the mining profitability. Yo, I'm Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Let's review, hands-on, the IceRiver AL0. Is this the next Kaspa type mining opportunity? Could this be as lucrative one day as Bitcoin mining? Or is this just another show on the shitcoin rodeo? We look at the daily mining profitability across coins. You see 26 million for Bitcoin, 1.4 million for Doge, 1.3 million for Kaspa, and 74,000 for ALPH or alephium or alephium. I mean, should they have done alephium? I don't know. I hate the name. I really do. Market cap's pretty low though, and that's cool. $150 million market cap. You compare that to something like Kaspa that has a $4 billion market cap. The most profitable miner in the world right now is the AL1. It's projected to mine over $200 per day. That's crazy. And still pretty high up on the list is gonna be the AL0, which is projected to mine $5.52 a day and probably cost you like 20 cents a day or less to operate, which would put about $5.37 into your pocket. My mining profitability is different, and we're gonna go over that. So I've got a couple ALPH miners. I have the ALPH by Goldshell, the ALPH 2 by Goldshell, as well as the AL0. You can see the ALPH 2 performance here on my VoskCoin account, and then you can see the AL0 on the secondary account. And we'll break this out even more, and you can see that our 24-hour hash rate is about exactly what it's supposed to be at 403 gigahash a second. Beyond purchasing this directly from IceRiver, because normally their batches go in and out of stock, there's also reseller options. And for that, I'd like to introduce you to Coin Mining Central. We're an affiliate with them. We've been working with them for years. It's been a good experience. And more importantly, you can save some coin with them with code VoskCoin, which gets that price much closer to just buying direct. So I've got a link out to them, a direct product listing for AL0 in the video description below. Again, 400 gigahash a second on the ALPH mining algorithm. Remember, this thing only mines that crypto, for better and worse. It consumes 100 watts of electricity. You will need an Ethernet cable to supply it with internet connection, and I'm using the coupled power supply with this. You can add the PSU to this. It's the same one that the KS0 Ultra uses. So what was my real world mining profitability? It was 391 gigahash a second on day one for performance, leading to only 2.7 ALPH coins being mined. At the current price of $1.74 per coin, that equates to $4.70. So I'm probably putting about $4.50 into my pocket per day there. Let's go ahead and remote into the miner. So I punched the IP address in here, then I'm gonna do admin and then put in the numbers 1 through 8. That's the default login password there. Tried a couple different mining pool configurations here. This setup is working for me on F2 pool. I'm not saying F2 pool is a good pool. It's okay. I'm just trying it out in research, and we'll have a mining pool focused video in the future. It reports that my 30-minute hash rate is 407 gigahash a second. It's been running for over 2 days. 5-minute hash rate of 423. We can look at the temps here. We've got temp 1 at 80 Celsius and temp 2 at 65 Celsius. The fans are running at 6,200 RPMs, rotations a minute. We look at my settings here. I set the fan speed to 100% manual if that's still holding there. Mode's normal, not much else going on in that regard. This is running in what we call the field building of VoskCoin HQ. It's normally right now about 90 to 95 degrees in there, stagnant hot air. So a tough environment for this to run, but not unreasonable. It would be very much like running this in your garage, and your garage has no airflow, and maybe it's summer, spring, or warm fall day for you. Not much else to cover in an IceRiver miner. There's settings we can really mess with. Start factory settings. It's more or less it. Worked out of the box, which is more than I can say than my KS0 Ultra recently did. I had to mess with that to get that thing operational, which was annoying. I have not tried this on something like NiceHash. If you're familiar with the IceRiver miners for Kaspa mining, they all work on NiceHash, which you can see some of their performances here, which is a great way to mine Bitcoin indirectly if that's what you're after. I do think that with the market cap of ALPH, it's very interesting. This is a cryptocurrency that could absolutely, do a 10x. Seriously, absolutely. It could 20x. It could also crumble and lose half its market cap easily and make the miner prices compared to the mining returns depressing. Absolutely abysmal. You're going to see a lot of conversations of like ALPH, Kaspa is the next one. Can it pull a Kaspa? Things like that. So IceRiver in particular is famous for their original KS0, which was one of the first Kaspa ASIC miners publicly released. They've released many different miners and models since then. We look at this list. This doesn't even have them all. It's a lot. And they're reusing their exact playbook where they're coming out with the smallest one first. They released the KS0, and then the 1, 2, 3, and the M's and the 5 models, and then revisions with like pros and ultras and stuff, right? And then look at this, we have the AL0. They will absolutely release additional minor models here. They will saturate the network. They want to sell as many miners as they possibly can. They get rich selling shovels to miners like us. We hope to get rich by mining, and they don't or cannot make too many shovels to sell. There's only so much pie to be had. The more people eating it, the more miners mining it, the less pie you're going to be grubbing on. This isn't an apples to apples comparison, but let me show you something, right? It's back around this time, about April 2023, the KS0 by IceRiver came out. And then the KS1 and the KS2 and the KS3Ms and the Antminer KS3 came out, and then other miner models came out. IB Links, Dragon Ball miners, Gold Shell. Everybody's mining a little bit of Kaspa, huh? Yeah, and look at the network hash rate. It basically became 800 times more difficult to mine the same coins. And also, Kaspa was rapidly depreciating how many coins are mined per month, which is severely impacting the mining returns. Yet Kaspa is and has been the most lucrative form of mining cryptocurrency over the last year because of their big price appreciation. A lot of people are hoping, dreaming that ALPH could do something similar. It'd be great if it did. Statistically, it won't, but I hope that it will. So I'm a madman, right? I'm just like that old crazy guy in this story. And so I have the Bitmain Antminer AL1 on order. Okay. This could be the biggest miner mistake of my life. I never went after those Cadena miners that were 20, 30, 40, 50 grand. Like the Gold Show KD5s that no one ever made their money back on in the 2021 bull run. Yeah. AL1 at ridiculous price points. Hope it works out, because it's already down. We'll see what happens. It's already down to making $200 a day, which you're like, dude, that's a ton of money. Well, like, what if it goes all the way down to like 100, right, per day? You need an entire year just to break even once you account for the miner cost and associated electricity bill. Scary, scary. A lot of people are saying, like, what's the miner to grab right now? I mean, honestly, it's probably ALPH. Like, if this takes off, these will be super lucrative. If this coin gets onto more exchanges, it gains market cap, this could be a super lucrative endeavor, or it could not. Like, I'm not trying to show this, I'm not trying to push it. I'm excited to see where this goes, and I think the markets are primed to take off. And this could end up being something like a perfect storm where maybe the markets just start to rip and everything starts to 10x and beyond. Well, this is going to do that too. And then if that's the case, and then some, maybe these miner prices will look cheap in retrospect. From my personal position, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. But yeah, my initial review of the IceRiver AL0 is it exists. It works as expected. It's good. It's fine. Per the mining pool, it's underperforming. I may try a different pool. I'm not going to condemn the miner for that. The miner's reporting that it's working properly. So it may just be the F2 pool sucks for ALPH mining in particular. So there are other ALPH mining pools. We've had a good experience mining ALPH on DX pool with our original AL box. Just make sure that you are using a mining pool that is set up to accept ASICs, because this was previously, you guessed it, GPU mined. ASICs take another thing away from GPU miners. GPU mining was so much fun, and now it is so unprofitable, it's sad. And it will never return due to AI GPU data clusters. It's gone forever. Sad. But you know what's not gone forever? Me and VoskCoin. And the cutest pup in the world, Tails, who is our CGCO. That's our Chief Graphics Card Officer here. We're in 10 seconds, Tails, in every video. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on this miner down in the comments below. If you think this is the miner to grab right now, if you're grabbing them or not, and why. As always, I appreciate you. I'll see you later.